Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Monday, October 11th. We have all you need to know about the recent faculty teach-out, as well as details on the recent arrests made in the 1995 rape and assault case.
We also have more on a new business opening in downtown State College, along with entertainment, sports, and weather.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Madison Miller.
And I'm Cameron Lobley.
Penn Skates of Benner Township is closing after 2 decades of business. The skating rink opened in 2001 and for the past 10 years was home for the State College Area Roller Derby. In addition to public skating, the rink included arcade games and day camps. In a statement, owner Valerie Dench said that she sold the building and is looking forward to retirement. Vinyl skates will be open until next weekend, starting from this Friday from 4 p.m. to 7.
Well, those in the tabletop gaming community were recently treated to a brand new store in State College just for them. Master Goblin Games recently opened up on the corner of McAllister and East College Ave and is not only host to a huge selection of board and tabletop games, but also acts as a hub for those who want to play together. Manager Jeremiah Bauman told statecollege.com that he wants the store to be, quote, a place to build community, where people with shared interests can meet and play together. Master Goblin encourages everyone interested to stop by the store and join their community through Discord.
More than 50 Penn State professors taught their classes outside this week in support for the Coalition of a Just University. The coalition states that Penn State's COVID-19 policies aren't strong enough to keep students, faculty, and staff safe. The CJU's protest calls for implementing university-wide COVID-19 vaccine mandate, as well as proof of vaccination for attending sporting events. To date, Penn State has not required COVID-19 vaccines, even with the full FDA approval of the Pfizer vaccine. Students and employees who haven't submitted proof of vaccination are required to test weekly for COVID-19.
A Mifflin County man accused of rape and assault was arrested Tuesday by State College police. 49-year-old Scott Williams of Reedsville, PA, was the subject of a John Doe case going back as far as May 13, 1995, where he was suspected to have attacked, raped, and robbed a Penn State student. Police investigators used DNA and genetic genealogy gathered over the course of the investigation to identify Williams as the perpetrator. Center County District Attorney Bernie Cantorna commented that the arrest was the combined effort of multiple police agencies and many investigators over the course of 26 years. Williams is currently being held in the Center County Correctional Facility. Fall weather is slowly approaching State College. Madeline Zarkowski has this week's weather report.
Good evening, I'm student meteorologist Madeline Zarkowski, and that is right. We will be seeing some fall weather moving in our way by the end of this week, and especially by this weekend because we will have some dropping temperatures. But first, taking a look at tonight, we'll have a high of 59 degrees and partly cloudy skies with some slight winds, but luckily it will be a fairly calm evening. Now taking a look at tomorrow, when you wake up, it'll be 62 degrees and foggy on your way outside of the door in the morning, and we will have that fog because our air will be decreasing down to our dew point temperature overnight. So you're going to want to be careful on your morning commute to work or to campus because you're going to want to take note of that fog. Now by noon, 65 degrees, and by 5 p.m., 69. Now taking a look at this weekend, we will not have a football game this weekend. It is the Nittany Lions bye week, but this honestly might be a good thing because we're going to be having a low pressure system moving in towards State College on Saturday. Now this will bring some rain and clouds. However, this will clear out for Sunday, so we will end the week on a positive note. Now taking a look at your 7-day forecast. For this week, we will have some clouds up until Thursday. However, on Friday, we will have some scattered showers. And by Saturday, like I said, that pressure system will be moving in, so we will be having some heavy rain on Saturday, but on a clear note, we will have some clear skies on Sundays, so you're going to want to get out and enjoy the fall weather for the weekend.
Coming up next, John Zarnecki has the latest stories on Penn State sports.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm John Zarnecki with your sports update. The Penn State Nittany Lions were handed their first loss of the season this weekend in football, ending with a final score of 23-20 against the Iowa Hawkeyes. The game started off hot, with Penn State building a 17-3 lead by the second quarter. Unfortunately for the Nittany Lions, quarterback Sean Clifford stepped out of the game in the second quarter after visiting the medical tent, and backup quarterback Taquan Roberson was not able to create enough of a spark offensively, leading the offense to only score a field goal with him under center. The Iowa Hawkeyes have now become 6-0 and are on the longest streak in program history. Penn State will have time to adjust following this loss as they come into a bye week followed by a game against the below 500 record Illinois. Moving to field hockey, the number 4 nationally ranked Penn State team played Bucknell on Saturday and were able to close out with a 4-1 final score. After trailing 1-0 at the end of the first period, the team went on to score 4 unanswered goals coming from Mackenzie Alessi to tie, and then a hat trick from Sophia Gladieux throughout the remainder of the game. They'll be playing Lafayette this Friday, the 15th, where they aim to get their 10th win of the season. In national sports, this weekend was definitely a tough weekend for Penn State football fans, but it was also tough for fans of the number 1 ranked team in the country, Alabama. The Crimson Tide fell to Texas A&M 38-41 for their first loss since 2019. The Aggies' offensive attack was led by Zach Calzada, who finished with 285 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. The win for Texas A&M marks their first win over Alabama since 2012. It's also the first time that A&M coach Jimbo Fisher, one of Coach Nick Saban, the coach of Alabama's former assistants, beat Saban in a football game. With 2 of the top 4 teams ranked losing this week, the 4 teams that make the college football playoff are still uncertain and can hopefully still feature a certain blue and white team from Happy Valley. That's all for sports. After the break, Tusha Pham will bring you the latest in the world of entertainment.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Tusha Pham with your entertainment update. The Center Film Festival announced Friday that it will host its 3rd annual festival from November 1st through the 7th. The event will be held in a hybrid format throughout the week with both in-person and online events availability. The awards ceremony is scheduled for 6 p.m. on November 7th at the Rowan Theater in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. The ceremony will feature filmmaker Madeline Anderson and Penn State alumnus, filmmaker and actor Keegan-Michael Key. The in-person films are set to play at the Rowan Theater in Phillipsburg, the Mishler Theater in Altoona, and the Carnegie Building at Penn State. Tickets can be purchased online at centerfilm.org. That is CENTREFILM.org. Students with valid Penn State IDs can attend for free. Need a pick-me-up? Located underneath the graduate apartment building in downtown State College, Vibe Coffee Co. has officially opened its doors to the public. Longtime friends Ethan Steiger and Tabil Knoll are the owners of Vibe. The coffee shop's grand opening was Thursday, September 16th. Vibe currently serves 3 types of coffee: espresso, cold brew, and drip coffee. Not to spill the beans, but Samantha Munzer, Vibe's lead barista, says that the shop's most popular items are the vanilla, Nutella, and grilled stickies lattes. The coffee shop is open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Additionally, it will be open from 9 p.m. to midnight on Fridays and Saturdays. I can definitely sense a latte good vibes brewing. If you are in need of something new to watch, Squid Game will have you fishing for more. Written and directed by Hwang Duk-yo, the series is Netflix's first Korean breakout hit. Currently, it is the most popular show in more than 90 countries and has already made its way onto TikTok. I won't spoil it for you, but the thriller series is centered around a contest where players who are deeply in debt play a series of children's games to win money. Little do they know there's a deadly twist. Just 4 days after its release, Squid Game hit the #1 spot on Netflix. The series consists of 9 episodes and is dubbed in English. Although there are rumors floating around about a potential sequel, Duk-yo has yet to confirm a second season. Don't say I didn't warn you, because you are bound to get hooked. That's all for your entertainment update. This week, interview anchor Carly Knowlton sat down with Legion of Blue president John Flatley. Take a look.
I'm good.
Today, I got the chance to speak with John Flatley, president of Legion of Blue at Penn State. Thank you for joining me today, John.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
My first question for you is, what is Legion of Blue?
Yeah, so Legion of Blue is the official student section of Penn State men's and women's basketball. And so we do everything from getting chants going to picking theme nights and getting students involved. We help sell season tickets, and we just want to get that crowd going every single day. So we're the ones that try to get students in the doors and try to get students in seats. And then when they're there, we amplify the crowd and we get them all going. And yeah, we just make the games as fun as possible to support the team.
That's awesome. I love that. There's so much school spirit at Penn State. My next question for you is, what are your hopes for the 2021-22 season with the new head coach?
Yeah, so this season's going to be great. We're really excited about Shrewsbury, him coming in. It's going to be a big culture change. He's very bought in. The students love him. He loves being at Penn State, and you could tell that that he really cares about being here. So I think with this year, it's gonna be a fun season. It's definitely gonna be a building year where he's gonna come in and we're really gonna see how the new era of Penn State basketball is gonna look. So I'm excited to see what he does. The team loves him, we love him, and yeah, we'll see how the season goes.
Yeah. So as you guys know, this year we have had the largest amount of student basketball season tickets sold ever. Did this surprise you, John? And what were your expectations for the student section this year?
Yeah, so the basketball ticket sales have been incredible so far. So we really didn't know what to expect because we're coming off of COVID and being back in the Bryce Jordan Center for the first time in 1-2 years. So you really have two classes of students that have never been to Penn State basketball games before. So we don't know how many people are aware of Legion of Blue and Penn State basketball. So coming off of that, we didn't know what to expect, if it'd be that a lot of people want to go or that people are just unaware of what's going on. So it's incredible that along with Shrewsbury's promotion of the tickets, we've just been, and what we've done with Legion of Blue, just being able to sell tickets and get people to go to games, like it's incredible. Most we've ever sold, and we're not done yet. So we're excited to get as many people in that BGC as possible.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to finally be in the Bryce Jordan Center with all of the new kids and just experience my first game this season.
Yeah, we can't wait. We can't wait to have everyone there being loud, and we're going to blow the roof off the place. So you're not going to want to miss it.
Thank you so much for your time, John.
Yeah, of course.
For PSN News, this is Carly Knowlton.
The search for Brian Laundrie, the man sought for the disappearance and death of Gabby Petito, continues. Search parties were recently joined by Brian's father, Chris Laundrie, who arrived in Florida Thursday near the 25,000-acre Carlton Reserve, where authorities have been searching for the fugitive since mid-September. According to the Laundrie family's attorney, Stephen Bertolino, Chris was asked to help search parties by pointing out any possible favorite trails or spots Brian may have used in the reserve. Bertolino commented, quote, "Although Chris and Roberta Laundrie provided this information verbally 3 weeks ago, it is now thought that on-site assistance may be better," end quote. It is currently unclear if Laundrie's father's assistance in Florida was requested by the FBI or by another agency.
A suicide bomber detonated his explosive vest among Shia worshippers inside a mosque in northern Afghanistan on Friday. The blast killed a total of 46 people and injured 143 others. ISIS-K claimed the responsibility for the attack according to a statement released by the group's media wing. This is the third deadly attack this week in a pattern of disturbing violence that is targeting religious institutions. Earlier in the week, a mosque in Kabul was bombed, killing 7 people. The group is posing a threat to the country's stability under the Taliban rule. The Taliban have conducted several operations targeting ISIS-K members.
The FBI announced on Thursday that the infamous Zodiac killer case will remain, quote, open and unsolved. This announcement comes after an independent investigation group called the Case Breakers reportedly identified Gary Post, a man linked to 5 killings in the late 60s, as a possible suspect in the case. The group claims they have evidence that Post killed Cherry Joe Bates in 1966, a murder that they say a 1975 FBI memo listed as the Zodiac's 6th victim. The FBI's San Francisco office said in a statement that, quote, Due to the ongoing nature of the investigation and out of respect to the victims and their families, we will not be providing further comment at this time, unquote.
On Friday, President Joe Biden restored environmental protections to major national monuments in Utah and New England. In a statement, he said the protections provide a bridge to our past, but they also build a bridge to a safer, more sustainable future. Biden added protections to Bears Ears, Grand Staircase, Escalante, Northeast Canyons, and Seamount National Monument. In late 2017, President Donald Trump signed a directive that sharply reduced Bears Ears and Grand Staircase Escalante National Monuments by 1.2 million acres. The Bears Ears Intertribal Coalition commends Biden for uplifting indigenous perspective by adding protection back to the land. And that's all for tonight on PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.